Thank you, Madam Chair. My name's Hal Cranmer. I own several assisted living homes in the Phoenix area. I've been in this business about a decade now. And I really try to make my residents as healthy as possible so that they can enjoy the best quality of life possible. I called the Department of Health and found out I'm not allowed to put any kind of hyperbaric oxygen in my assisted living home, so I took some residents and invested in them to a hyperbaric business, and we did between 20 and 40 dives with them, and that resulted in 2 of my residents actually moving back home, regaining a lot of their memory. They both were diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and they are both living on their own at home at the present time. One of them's been home for about 2 years, and the other one's been home for about 6 months. Hyperbaric oxygen has many studies to back it up that helps with chronic conditions that are very common in assisted living homes, such as anywhere from cancer to dementia, Crohn's disease, traumatic brain injuries, stroke, cardiovascular disease, wound care, all kinds of stuff we see in assisted living on a regular basis. To address some of the safety concerns with hyperbaric, especially mild hyperbaric oxygen, there are tens of thousands of these chambers in individual homes with people who are family members and no caregiving or medical training operating these chambers currently in the United States. The only injury or serious problem I've seen, there was one death of an autistic child in 2011 that his brother was administering the hyperbaric chamber to him and had left the room and stopped supervising him. Other than that, with the tens of thousands of chambers, I have not found any injuries or deaths with them. My caregivers would be fully trained in the hyperbaric as everyone would. I would be regulated by the Department of Health Services here. And this market's only growing. By 2033, it's supposed to achieve $430 million in growth for the home-based businesses. You probably heard of some death. Those happened in clinical settings with large hyperbaric chambers that are filled with oxygen and so subject to potential fires and everything. These kind of chambers, you breathe air or you have a cannula with an oxygen concentrator which is pulling oxygen out of the air. It's not supplementing more oxygen in the chamber. So it's the same as if you had someone breathing oxygen from a oxygen concentrator, which we have regularly in assisted living facilities. We need to talk about innovation in assisted living because the current model where we just lock up dementia patients
15 seconds
and have caregivers turning over all the time. They want to see these people get better. A lot of caregivers get very close to people, and to see innovation in them will retain caregivers. There's a severe caregiver shortage these days, so this is one way I'm trying to make that happen.
Time.